Ariel Helwani at Madison Square Garden in New York City alongside Alan Belcher, who meets Michael Bisping this Saturday night live on pay-per-view at UFC 159. And Alan, it's good to see you again. Looking forward to this fight very much. Is this the most personal fight for you that you've had in the UFC thus far? Because no one, at least in my opinion, has tried to push your buttons like Michael Bisping.
Right. I mean, I don't like to consider it personal because Saturday night I'm just looking for a win. And, I don't want to get too emotional, but to tell you the truth, I think the madder that I am, the more emotional I am, the better I'm going to fight. So the more you try to push my buttons, I think it's worse for old Mike over there.
He's said a lot about you, saying, that you have a pathetic career, this would be the biggest win for you, that you're irrelevant, all this stuff. Does any of that bother you after, a conference call like we had on Monday? Do you hang up the phone and, need to go for a run to blow off some steam or something?
Not really, man. I mean, he hasn't really said anything. He attacked, where I'm from, the way I look, and how many fans I have on Twitter, and none of those things really hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Would they hurt your feelings?
Well, I'm a lot more sensitive than you guys.
Well, even the most sensitive person, I mean, saying I'm more popular than you when you're talking about, thousands and thousands of fans is not really that big of a deal. It's obvious that Mike is a lot more popular than me. That's why he has a lot more to lose in this fight than I do.
Why do you think so?
Well, I mean, I feel like, he's been on the brink of the title for so many years. He's coming off a knockout. I mean, he got knocked out cold his last fight. I didn't have a great performance in my last fight, but I feel like, he's been in this spot a lot of times. This is my chance to step up in that elite, group of 2 or 3 guys that I've been trying to break into, trying to get that much closer to a title shot. And I've been in the eliminator type of fights before, or almost, contender fights before, but this is definitely the highest profile fight I've been in. This is not the highest profile fight, Mike's been in. He's been in here before, and he's coming off that knockout cold loss. He's older than I am. Just for a lot of reasons. See, there's more pressure on him than there is on me. So I have nothing to lose here, only to gain.
He has one of the most, if not the most, UFC wins in history without fighting for a title. What does that say about him, in your opinion?
It just says that he's one of the best, but he's not the best. He always, I won't want to say chokes in the pressured situations, but he just can't make it quite to that level. And I think I'm on that level, so I'm going to beat him.
Where do we stand now with the bets? Because at first it seemed like there was some serious betting going on. There was some serious stakes here involved in this fight, and now it almost turned into a joke. So what is at stake, other than obviously the win and the loss?
Yeah, I mean, me and Mike are going to face each other Saturday night, and the best man's going to walk out the winner, and that's really all there is. I mean,
no tattoos or anything like that?
I mean, all bets are off according to Mike. He wouldn't accept any bets. I think he felt like if he accepted a bet that I made, that he would be playing into my game and giving me the control. And, I don't blame him. So I put him in a bad situation there. We went back and forth. Things got heated. But, that's all over now. I'm bored of all that, and I just want to fight now.
He has said that, he wants to finish you first round. He's so confident about that kind of thing. Some have accused him of not being, the hardest puncher in the UFC. Right. Is he just trying to get into your head? Do you laugh at that kind of thing?
Yeah, he's trying to intimidate me, and he's the least intimidating person in the world.
Why?
I mean, like you said, he doesn't hit hard, and he wins on decision almost every single time. And he calls you names. You know what I'm saying? He's just not. He's not intimidating to me. I mean, if you're going to talk about intimidating, let's look at someone that can knock you out with one punch. You know what I'm saying? If I was a welterweight and I was fighting Johnny Hendricks, and the guy just goes in there and knocks everybody out in like the first 30 seconds, and he said, I'm going to knock you out like I do everybody else in the first round. Okay, that's a little bit intimidating. You know what I mean? I got to watch myself. But, Bisping, he's not intimidating. He's not intimidating me, Whether everybody else, falls for it and they believe all the hype and all the talk, I think he's scared and he's trying to talk himself confident.
Alan, thank you very much for the time. Good luck on Saturday.
All right, thank you very much.